Hello, we're happy to see you here. Thank you for joining us.
Hello. We're here to talk today about the pressing need for independent counsel. If Trump is innocent, so be it. But he has to be brought to account. Same for those around him committing crimes. We've got a president who is probably more beholden to other countries than his own. We've a Senate full of sudden millionaires and dark money flooding elections, hidden from public view. We need justice to be done fully and completely.
We've seen Trump kissing Putin's ring in broad daylight. The evidence is there. It needs to be processed without interference. The independent counsel creates a defined area to deal with past crimes. The president's cronies shouldn't get special treatment, past or present, and the independent counsel can offer greater certainty for this. We need counsel to independently enforce criminal law, tax law, national security law.
Why? Here's our take. When corruption starts unimpeded, it spreads like a cancer. It's hard to recover from that and root it out, from the president in his hotel down to paying off a porn star.
You use an independent counsel to take the enforcement of laws out of the political realm. Otherwise, corruption explodes unchecked. It's not just locker room talk. It's not boys will be boys. It's not let bygones be bygones. Justice must be done to preserve our functioning democracy.
You insulate the independent administration of justice from partisan politics. It's a basic part of the rule of law. By appointing an independent counsel, those judicial proceedings are insulated from partisan politics, the process of bringing people to justice, whether it's obstruction of justice, perjury, interfering with a vote, whether it's Mitch McConnell, whether it's Lindsey Graham, it's Rudy Giuliani, it's Mike Pence, it's fake news, it's setting fires for distraction.
You shouldn't see people going into politics to make themselves rich through corruption. Government needs to be driven by service to the people, by accurately and honestly representing the public's well-being. Appointing an independent counsel discourages lawlessness and corruption. It's a deterrent for others if they know they can't get away with attacking U.S. democracy.
An independent counsel keeps the judiciary uncompromised and solidifies the rule of law, preserving the integrity of the process. The office of independent counsel has to be well-funded and well-staffed. You have the money and the people. It can't be, oh, you can't look here, you can't look at my finances, this is a red line, you can't have that. The independent counsel depoliticizes the pursuit of justice. It keeps politicians accountable to the people.
One last point as to why we need an independent inquiry into the criminality of Donald Trump is what happens if we don't. Trump has already said he plans to run in 2024. If Trump's criminality is not tried and punished in a court of law, he will not be assigned the status of felon and could, in fact, come back to wreak havoc on our democracy in 4 years. Americans are the aggrieved parties in Trump's malfeasance. We have heard him say on national TV that COVID was a hoax when he knew differently. If he had acted in our interest instead of his own, hundreds of thousands of American lives could have been saved. As president, Trump has had a duty to protect his constituency, not to harm us. Any one of us who heard him could testify in court against him. We have direct knowledge of his wrongdoing because some of it has been committed on the international stage. Not to have the specter of 4 more years of Trump is reason in itself to try him and to punish him.
The activities of Trump and his associates must be examined through the lens of the criminal law. They must then be prosecuted. If there are gaps in the criminal law, then these must be addressed through new legislation. There is enormous risk to our democracy if these steps are not taken, for either Trump or another autocrat like him will be back to destroy our society.
We're pressing for accountability for the past 4 years, and we strongly feel that the independent counsel is the best way to achieve that end. We want to give a special nod to Glenn Kirshner here. He tackles the subjects of eminent importance. He's a 40-year prosecutor and explains things very clearly. We want to wish you all the very best, to you and your families. Good health, happiness, stay safe. Until next time, find that silver lining.
As Glenn Kirshner would say, justice matters.